can we just ignore the fact for the next 20-25 minutes, however long this video is going to be, that I look like shit? Can that be something that we agree on? Because I was going to play The Sims and they had an update today for the Pride stuff. So I thought, since I'm going to be playing anyway and probably building something anyway in my free time, why not play the new things that have come out with this new update? So if you haven't seen it, there is a trailer on Twitter, Facebook, probably on YouTube and stuff as well, of basically like a load of new cast stuff as well as some build mode stuff. But there's not really a load of stuff like a whole house, so I thought a studio would be cool. So we're gonna build a studio. So I'm just gonna be on this lot. This is in Newcrest, and this is next to one that I built on stream. This is actually from the 1x1 box challenge that I did. There's a load of stuff in there, as you can see. We did very, very well with that challenge, so maybe I can put that VOD up, or maybe I'll edit that or something if you want me to show it, whatever. I don't know. But I thought that sort of style will be great for over here, but I want to do like a lofted studio, maybe? I haven't really got a plan, and people that have watched me stream or have been to my channel before probably won't be surprised that I haven't really got a plan. But I thought like probably like a standard little sort of box, and then like, I don't know, we can do some sort of extra thing. Also, I've got Bust the Dust on like enabled right now, so just do me a favor and ignore the sparkles on the floor. Actually, surprisingly, for the 1v1 challenge, or 1v1, no, 1x1 challenge, Bust the Dust, very helpful. I will just say, extremely helpful. Honestly, it's not often that I play with platforms these days. I feel like platforms are great and all. I rarely ever want to use them because they can be really buggy, and I just don't really... I'm not here for the bugginess, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not here for that, but why not give it a go today? I was thinking like this could be like a big old lofted section. So this would be like where the bed is, and like maybe like a desk up here. Access to the toilet will be up here as well. Because it's a studio, there's not really going to be like a living area, but I thought maybe a small sofa down here. I could actually make this bit like a bump out maybe. I might regret that. I might change my mind later on, but I think that could be cool for like a little sofa living area, and maybe the kitchen round here, or kitchen here, staircase here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So let me just show you real quick what we have the new items. What we have the new items. That is not a sentence. That is correct. If you search Pride, most of them will come up. So we obviously already had this, and I guess we had these as well, but they have separated these. You have the regular Pride flag, the Pride flag gender identity, and then Pride flag sexual orientation. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I know every single flag name or what every flag stands for. I do acknowledge that could be a problem, or a bit problematic. I've done my best to try and learn them all, but sometimes I get confused with some of them because like these ones are quite similar. They're obviously very different, but they're quite similar color scheme wise, so I do kind of forget which one's which. But we have all these other ones, and I would just say I'm bisexual, if you didn't know. So I'm planning on having this color scheme quite a lot, and maybe just the regular Pride flag. We'll see. We also have this other one, this like knitted one, which is really nice. Like, I love this. This will probably size down really well. And this one isn't separated into 3 categories, it's just in general. And I will say, there will definitely be some people that are like, why can't straight people get... Stupid people. But like, these things are great even if it's not for Pride, because look at this. This would just look like really nice. I won't lie, I don't know what flag this is for, but this would look beautiful in just like a regular pastel room. Same as this one, also beautiful in a pastel room. I just think this looks really nice, and some of these things, they don't have to be flags, they can just be color schemes like that. Beautiful. And we also have this thing, which is so cute. I love this. There's actually another item which I love even more. But like another flag thing with some lights on it, some different posters, and I might actually use this over this one, to be fair, because this one's new, this one is not new. But like we have like a load of different colours on it, and like, a load of posters, and we've got little Polaroids. I want to know who the signatures are for. My husband actually asked that as well, and I want to know now. I love how it just looks and how some are slightly different. So obviously we're going to be keeping this bi themed today. Sorry that I'm so unoriginal. You're gonna hate me for it. We also have this double bed and this single bed. Let me get to like a different, yeah, that's probably a better colour. These ones are really cute. I will say though, I'm not the biggest fan of the whole backrest of that. I like it, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I feel like it's a bit too on the nose, which is fine. Some people want that. But I find that this might make it a bit harder to use in an everyday setting. I don't know what I was doing trying to do this outside. These do come in a plain white and plain black, so you could use that anywhere, and I love the funky color of it. And honestly, this default swatch looks so like 70s, 80s, funky. I love it. Also this one, I love this as well. Like, I love the flag colors for this one. This trans flag one looks just great for like a nice, especially this one, right? Like a nice teenager slash child room. Lovely. I love it. It's beautiful. Some are a bit more out there, but you can't help the flag colors you got. I'm sorry. Mine is quite cute though. I like mine a lot. So we're going to be using the double bed in this one. And actually having this double bed in here has made me realize how much bigger this is than I intended it to be. So I might shrink this. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. I'm actually so pumped to have a double bed and a single bed. Like we haven't, when was the last time we had a base game single bed put in? I actually don't think we've ever had a base game single bed put in. So having this is really cool. I'm very happy with that. We've obviously had some Swatch updates, but I don't think we've ever had have we actually ever had a base game update base game bed situation? I don't think there's anything else by way of Pride stuff, like when you've searched for Pride. But we have got a few other things. So we have got, okay, this one took me far too long to find, but we have this thing. That took me an embarrassing amount of time to find. So we have this shelf, which I think we have a similar shelf, if not the same shelf, for a different pack, obviously with different decorations on it. We have this, which is really nice, and this is just in the shelving with like displays in surfaces. Again, love the colours. I think some are actually nicer than others, really. I think the bag makes a big difference, because these bags are quite like neutral. The rainbow one is very much like, hi, I'm gay and nice to meet you. The bi one is a bit different. This one, I'm sorry, my sister's pan. I don't like the pan one. This one just ain't it. But the bi one's really nice. I like it. So we're going to be using that. And there's also an artwork piece, but I have not got a clue where it is. So let me just spend another embarrassing amount of time trying to find that one, because I have no idea where it is. I found it. It is called the Colourfully Eclectic. Okay, what category is this in? It's in wall decorations. I couldn't find this in wall decorations. Am I just dumb? Don't answer that. But yeah, we have this as well, which I absolutely love, because even this with like the default rainbow swatch doesn't immediately scream gay to me, you know, like it doesn't scream Pride to me, but like it does at the same time. It's really subtle. I love the small mirrors we've got, and this shelf is like a 3D shelf. I would have this in my home, genuinely. Like I actually would. The bi one is actually, I think, quite hard to use, but I'm actually really glad. I don't know if this is intentional, but this wood matches that wood and that matches that wood, and I am happy about that. But some of these are so nice. Some of them are subtle, some of them, like this one, not very subtle. This one, love. I'm gonna use that in the builds anyway, Pride themed or not, I don't care. This one also absolutely beautiful. Same as this one, very subtle. This one, again, not so subtle, but still subtle. I mean, it's cute. This one, love. Very almost Art Deco mid-century. I don't know, I like it though. And then this one is also really pretty. This is quite nice and moody, like in a goth house. It's gonna go quite well. So I think that's everything from this base game update. And honestly, the Sims team, thank you for this. And I'm just gonna put it out there. If you're sat there thinking, where's things to straight? Again, but if you're like, the Sims team never give us free stuff. Hello? This isn't even all of it. So there's a single bed as well, which I've already shown you for this one. There's a single bed. I don't think there's anything else that I'm missing. I would have loved a chair, like a really funky chair, but I think I'm actually going to try and use either this or both in this build. But like, I've seen people on Twitter complaining, and it's Twitter, so, you know, I'm not surprised, saying that the Sims team never give us anything. We've had this. We had an event recently. We had a big old base game drop with the new counters and doors and windows and things. We do get given things. It's easy to forget sometimes when you're so angry about monetary things that we do actually get some really good stuff for free. And yes, it took a while to start getting some free stuff, but we're getting it now, and I'm not complaining. I'm never going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Is that the saying? What is that saying about? But like, we do get some free stuff, and it is nice stuff that we do get. But the cast stuff is really nice. I'd just recommend checking out Liz Sims's video, honestly, because she doesn't build with it yet, but I imagine she'll make a video building with it. But yeah, it's just so nice. It is. We get some really nice stuff. The cast stuff is great. This stuff is great. But yeah, just stop. Can people stop complaining for 5 minutes? I'm not going to limit packs because it's me, and if you've ever been to my streams again, you know I hate the base game. Hands up, hats off to you if you can deal with no packs or anything. I cannot. So, honestly, well done to you if you can deal with no packs in this game. I feel really bad saying that because some people don't have a choice. I just don't know how you do it. I really don't know how you do it. I don't know how I want the staircase to be. I was thinking to use like one of these staircases, like the new one from the new pack, which I refuse to say because it's just a mouthful to say. But I don't know if that looks all right or not. I think just a single tile staircase over here then. And I can do, no, because the living room can't go. This is awful. What have I done to myself? What if I had something like this where the staircase is kind of built in? Because that looks fine. Let's use the other side though, because my Christ, I can't make my mind up. Okay, cool. So that's the lofted bit there. We're going to have a kitchen there, living space there. It's kind of a studio, kind of not. It's like a lofted one bed apartment. We'll go with that. But this is actually pretty big. Okay, so that's lofted again. I don't hate this though. This is nice. I want to do a pretty big-ish bathroom as well. And I think while we're doing this, I'm going to use some of the other base game stuff because to be completely honest with you, I don't really like this door, but I'll use it. I'm also going to raise this up one more. Just for the vibes. Just for the vibes. So that's cute. Bathroom there, bedroom there. But yeah, thinking like kitchen in here, sort of deal. And then this is like the front door and then living area. So yeah, that's not bad. So roofing this, I don't really think there's gonna be much of a roof, is there? I'm thinking very flat roof, either like this. Don't know about that one, chief. Don't know about that one. Maybe not like that. Okay, maybe not like that. Oh no. No. Okay, I kind of really hate that, but it's fine. I don't think I need this shape, do I? I could honestly just... Why am I trying to be fancy with things? I don't know why I'm trying to be fancy with things. Let me redo this roof again, I swear to God. What if this was like a rooftop thing and you can maybe like access it from a cupboard in here or something, or I don't know. Don't ever mistake me as someone with a plan. Alright? Just don't. That could be fine, and we have like a door, and that's just like a rooftop area that they can access if they want to, but they don't have to. I can cover that with plants. I don't hate it. I think honestly that's okay. I think that's alright. Okay, so we've gone for windows. I'm gonna go for, I think, for the base game windows that we got, like these ones, these big ones. But like that could be enough for the windows. And then did we get any medium wall heights for the... Oh, we got that, but that's not really the right vibe. I was kind of hoping that we'd have a big glass one like this one. Like it kind of fits on there nicely. I don't know how I like about the fact they can open, but like I don't think that's that bad actually. I don't know what colours I'm gonna do for it just yet. I did just realise I was gonna put this bed on that wall. It's fine. But I don't hate how that looks actually. That's kind of alright. I might decide to move these windows down a tad, but I like them all being like the same height. Obviously this one's the exception. So let's go for some flooring then. I want to use some businesses and hobbies ones because I love this one. I think this is actually my favorite wood texture in the game now. Okay, kitchen. We're going to use the new counters. They're not very new anymore, but they're like still kind of new. I'm going to use these, and I'm not sure what to swatch yet. If we're doing a buy room, should I do like blue, purple, or pink for these? Is there even a blue? There's a blue swatch, but is there like... It's not quite the right blue. It's like a dusty blue or like a pastel blue. There's not a pink though. Are there any purple counters? I will be shocked if there are. Oh, no, there's no purple counters. No, there aren't any purple counters. No, it's fine. We could not use them then, and we can go for like a blue one. I mean, this is totally purple. Is that gonna hit the vibe though, actually? I could maybe do like a lighter wood floor. Hang on now, hang on a wee second. That's actually the right colour. It doesn't match the wood swatch of that, but in my defence, you would move in and have this stuff here. You would bring your own bed. So if your bed doesn't match the floor, that's on you, Chief. That is on you. That's not on me if your bed doesn't match the floor. Yeah, we'll go for the lighter wood then, because I actually don't hate that as much as I thought I might. And then we'll go for these purple ones. It's not the right shade of purple, I will admit. It's not the right shade, but we'll just work past that. I was going to say, should we also use a country kitchen? But that doesn't match the vibe. That doesn't match the... This is very modern, obviously, and these aren't modern, but you know how people have, like, modern farmhouses? I was thinking the sort of wavelength for that. I don't want to go OTT, but that does quite match on it, so let's go with that. And should we do the matching fridge or nah? I mean, a Smeg fridge, I think. This is meant to be a Smeg fridge. That would be really trendy, and actually, that matches so nicely. Okay, we're going with the Smeg fridge. If you don't know what Smeg is, first of all, don't Google it. Unless you have like safe browsing on, don't Google what a Smeg fridge is. But it's like a brand of like toasters and kitchenware, and you've got like Smeg toasters and Smeg kettles and Smeg fridges and Smeg... I don't know why their name is Smeg, but it's a very popular brand. Also, by the way, this video is definitely not getting uploaded within like the same week of this update coming out, because I have been filming for 40 minutes. I probably cut this down to about 10 by now, because I have been yapping a lot and sitting in silence trying to find this fucking thing. So, you know, I'm pretty certain that this isn't going to be up the same week. This will probably be up, though, before the video that I made apologising for being away for so long, and talking about why I was away, and also my new name, which I'm not going to talk about right now, because I haven't updated it for now. I know I haven't, because I'm telling myself right now I'm not updating it yet. But I will have a new name soon. I have already rebranded, as you can tell. So that will be coming soon, I guess. Soon, TM. So yeah, there'll be another video coming soon. That hasn't been finished. I haven't finished updating. I haven't finished editing it that yet. God, I can't speak words today. Okay, cool. Let's move into the living room. I'll do painting and stuff later on. But living room, I'm saying living room loosely because it's not really living room. I'm thinking maybe a bookcase here. I was thinking the new businesses and hobbies ones, but that's going to get old very soon, by the way. When that gets old, just tell me. I've also got the new kit as well. I didn't have the new kit until recently, but my sister bought it. Thanks, KK. Maybe, that's actually the right height though, isn't it? Maybe that could go there and it adds a bit of separation, but also not. Yeah, I kind of like that. I also realised I've got like no room for this. It can go there, but it shouldn't really go there. This I might put over here as the entryway thing. It's actually really high. Oh my god. Thinking... Oh, I shouldn't think. That's actually a really bad idea, isn't it? Okay, what about if I just have this here and then this kind of like... Is that dumb? Yeah, it is. But I was thinking like, what about a little table and like a small TV? And that could be that, you know? I feel like this is actually kind of giving like Japanese loft apartment vibes, and I quite like watching videos on them. And if you've ever watched a video of them yourself, you will know that they're honestly not necessarily able to be laid out the best. So maybe this is fine. Maybe actually having like a weird wall there makes sense. The illusion of an entryway when there's not really an entryway. Actually, no, I like that. I like that actually. Okay. The illusion of an entryway when there's actually not an entryway, and then we could still kind of have this. Like, things in those sort of apartments are like really laid out odd. Like, they just don't make a lot of sense. They do, but they really don't make a lot of sense. I feel like I could live in some of them, but some of them are just far too small. I quite like watching that sort of content though. Okay, we can just give them this TV, maybe in a lighter colour. And I'm actually going to, I'm going to write it down if I haven't already written down, editing me, write it down. I want to do a build challenge where I don't use any black or any white, because as you can see, I've used a lot of black and white. It's such an easy colour to use, and I need to stop allowing myself to use black and white because it is a problem at this point. I was thinking just a standard desk in here, but maybe something a bit more exciting. I was thinking that, but like actually having any sort of back on it might be a bit weird with the unit that we've got there. This is essentially the back. Oh, Sims4's kit. There you go. This chair I think is going to go into this corner. I'm going to put a door here. I might use the pocket door, like the sliding door that we've got from Island Living. Here it is. It's from Island Living, and it's actually really nice. I wish we had one at the opposite direction as well. But I actually really like this. I can't lie. And I might make this just white because I don't think we have a swatch that matches the floor, which is semi-annoying. So I might make that white. And like that's just really nice for like spaces like this where you want a doorway but like a little bit more to it, you know? And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's a nice door. I would love to have more things like this in the game, please. So this is basically done as well. And I'm gonna just skip past the bathroom because it's a bathroom. You guys know what bathrooms look like, right? I'm not gonna make it look fancy, so I'm just gonna skip through this. Just cover your eyes for a second. Okay, so that's the bathroom kind of done. It's a little bit garish, I won't lie. I really tried finding like a subtle pink wallpaper, but that doesn't really exist in The Sims, especially not for a bathroom. I am thinking changing about wow, words. Thinking about changing this to this one. This is actually from high school year, so if you want some more like rainbowy things for The Sims, high school year seems to be pretty good for it. There's like a load of different, like you can probably use these for like different flags and stuff, and honestly I think it kind of works. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe using this one instead. I wanted this for a bit more pink, but I think this kind of matches the vibe a bit better. So there is a little bit of pink in here somewhere, but this is just more kind of blue and white and some purple. And that's kind of the bathroom done. I've also realised I'm not saved at all. So let me just save real quick. I did also, when I was doing this, I came across the pastel pop kit walls. Now because I'm on platforms, like this is what the wall would look like on this wall height, but because I'm on platforms, you only see the bottom of it. But I quite like that. I quite like that it's kind of understated, especially like the purple, because obviously, again, the flag, the purple is the smallest bit, so having like the big pink bit there is nice to like accent the pink. Then you've got the thin strip of purple, and then over here, the thin strip of blue turns into a whole bit of blue. And from this kit, we have just the same, a full wall colour for that as well, so it kind of like meets over there, which I think is quite nice. So I've kind of gone for that. So the walls in here are essentially done. I'm just going to move on to the walls in the kitchen though. I was kind of thinking the Home Chef Hustle wall, but I don't know if there's going to be a swatch that really goes well. Okay, I hate the kind of, is that meant to be green? Or kind of, I don't like how that really looks under there, but that almost matches that pink where it's on the corner, you can't quite tell. So that could be a contender. Otherwise though, I don't think there really is another nice one, apart from maybe the default one of that, bringing in some more blue. I'm actually kind of thinking more about this purpley one. It's got some greeny hints in it, but I don't really hate that. I think that's kind of alright. And the fact that we're on a tall wall height, so most of this is plain, actually is quite nice. I don't necessarily hate it at all. I like how I'm going for like, oh, I like that too. I don't hate it. No, I think I do like that. I think this is actually quite a nice one. And the wood swatch as well of the thing here being this colour is actually good as well. I would use this same one, like the regular little plain one, but I don't know how that's going to look with this split here, and I don't think there's really space for a column here. Yeah, so it's this one. I'm not sure how that's going to look like that, you know, like just that kind of straight line. Although it lines up with the counter quite nicely, so maybe I can do it and just leave it like that. Like, does that look that weird? Or like, I mean, it does, but like, does it look that weird? And if I kind of center that, I could maybe put like some sort of plant there to kind of hide it. Like maybe like the new wall plant that we got with hobbies. And I've sized that down and kind of just like put that here. And that kind of like, I think it detracts a little bit from that, you know? I think that's not awful. Okay, so that's that kind of done. I think I'm just going to try and find a nice rug now. And if you know me and rugs, the only thing worse than me trying to find a rug is trying to find curtains. I kind of want just something kind of cute and fun, but I don't really think we have any plants that are cute and fun that I want. Maybe Simsies could be cute. Yeah, what if you use that purple swatch and that brings in a bit more purple, as if we haven't got literally a purple rug. But, you know, we do that and then maybe like a, I was going to say a book, but I don't think we need a book. Also, I kind of want some clutter in here too. Bear with while I just do that real quick. Okay, put a little bit of clutter in here, kind of loosely following the colour scheme. We've got the Leap Alert, of course, we've got to do that. And I also, I almost always put a cat in my build, like one of my cats. I have 3 cats. One of them looks like this. One of them used to look like this. He's passed away, bless him. One of them, actually, he kind of more looked like that, actually. One of them's a tuxedo, and one of them's just like a regular old standard issue cat. But they haven't got that, so I tend to put her in my builds. That's Dinky Small, Sophie Sue, whatever you want to call her, Dinky, Menace. So yeah, a little bit of clutter in there. And can I just also say, the reason why I love this so much is because it comes pre-cluttered, and I love it. I love things that are pre-cluttered because I hate cluttering things up. Okay, that's kind of all I want to put in here. Maybe a lamp on this table, and that's probably about it, unless I did like a... No, I was going to say unless I put something on there, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm also going to move this up over here now. I'm actually flying through this. I mean, I say that, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. It's now 20 to 12 at night. I'm not getting this edited tonight. This will probably be uploaded in about 6 years' time. So if you're seeing this and you're like, oh, what do you mean there's an update? Wait, wasn't this ages ago? Yeah, it's probably because I've taken a while to upload this and edit this. That is my B entirely. Okay, cool. That is honestly kind of this done. I think that's the same color and it's not, and it's really irritating. I'm actually not going to do curtains in this build at all because everything's so high up. Maybe like you could do curtains over here, but like I don't honestly care. So let's just clutter up this little bit. So again, pre-cluttered, don't need to do anything there really. I might just leave that as it is. But I think definitely like a book and like a candle or something on the bedside table could be good. I'm also going to put like a small lamp kind of next to this. I was thinking the one that came in my first pet stuff. Don't kill me. I like this thing a lot. I think it's really cute and I get the controversy. I just don't care. I just don't care. I love my first pet stuff. The blinds in that pack, honestly. And you know what? I know I said I'm not going to do any curtains in this one, but since we're talking about my first pet stuff, the blinds in this one are great, so I'm going to use them. And actually, they come in pink and purple. I could just do blue though. And these are just the best blinds ever. So honestly, this pack is worth it for that. I can't lie. I love it. I also thought about doing a rug in this room, but I don't know if I will now. I was honestly kind of thinking about using either this rainbow one, which actually I think is a bit too bright, or this same one from high school years, and I could maybe use the candy swatch I had before. And I was thinking about using it like a runner under the bed instead of having a full rug, because obviously we've already got a rug here, so I don't think it's really needed to have another whole rug there. But maybe just like that to kind of match the runner on the end of the bed, or is that kind of a dumb idea? Can I maybe just use one and size it up? Yeah, no, I like that actually. That does look a bit better. And over here, honestly, I don't know if I want to put anything here. Maybe like a stack of books. I know we've got a whole bookcase downstairs that does function as a bookcase, but maybe some more up here. They look like, oh, they are manga books. It looks like, I don't know what it's called. I'm not going to pretend to know what it's called. My sister doesn't like the art style of it though, so that one, if she's watching, she might be able to say. But I can maybe go there, and then just maybe like a candle. I love the candles in this game these days. Like, they've done so well with adding in these tiny little decor. I was going to say clutter and decor stuff. Oh, Simsy's candle. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Cool. I think I'm going to keep that as that is then. Which I like. So this is kind of the inside done. Oh, I haven't done any of this yet. Oops. I haven't done the outside yet, obviously, but let's quickly do like an upstairs bit. So I was going to cover that with plants. What the fuck is he doing out there? If you're going to get squeaking, I apologise. Now, don't tell me that looks dumb if it does, because that'll break my heart. That'll break my feelings. That'll hurt my feelings and break my heart. So don't tell me that looks dumb, even if it does. But you know, it's cute. And then up here, I might just do like a kind of gravel texture. I always want to use a gravel, and I end up hating it whenever I use it. So this would be interesting if I keep it or not. I could do some planter pots up here for sure. Would there be any like sunbathing towels that would like kind of match the right vibe? There's actually so many swatches of this. Oh my god. Oh, gay. And then what else could I put up here? I could just do like sun lounges as well. Actually, there are rainbow sun lounges, right? Or am I making that up? Oh, I'm probably thinking about the lilos, like the pool floaties. That's probably what I'm thinking of actually, not a sunbed. And also, it makes no sense having a sunbed when you've already got towels. So other than that, a telescope, and that could be it. Like, so that's quite simple. So let me just say it again. I don't want a back garden. I don't think. I kind of want the rooftop, and that's it. So I'm thinking, if I push this back a little bit further, I can maybe do like a funky sort of situation with the pavement, maybe? Maybe something like that, and I can have a bit of landscaping around here, and that'll kind of be it. So I'm just going to speed through that, and you guys don't have to watch that. It's going to be an absolute mess. So I'll just let you skip straight through to the finished build. Okay, so I realised that when I went to go to landscaping, I said like, oh, I've built the finished build, and I hadn't actually done the like outside wallpaper and stuff yet. So I realised that, and I did the outside wallpaper and stuff. I also changed the front door and that window there to be pink, but I left all the other windows as they were. That might be a mistake, but I quite like the difference it brings the pink over here. Slightly different tone of pink, but it's honestly not that bad. So I've gone for a few different textures outside. I've gone for like I think it's meant to be like a metal tile sort of thing, and then I've gone for an actual like sheet metal and then a wooden cladding, so lots of different textures. I would have loved to have like a diagonal like something somewhere, but I don't particularly mind it. I think it's nice. The landscaping is very simple too, just a little bit of flowers. I tried keeping the colour scheme going as well of the purple, the pink and the blue. Some of it kind of worked, some of it didn't, and then around here I just placed like these little cottage living beams, like kind of roof beam things. I just kind of placed a lot of these around here just for a little pathway. So let's come inside then, shall we? So I'm gonna do it this tab mode. If this bothers people, I'm sorry. I just prefer it. It just is cool for showing things around. I'm sorry. But we come into the kitchen. We've got like a little coat hangery thing here, a little like work pass or something in our bag and all that stuff. We've got a nice kitchen here, which I actually really like. I like how purple it is. Oh, my stairs have disappeared. The stairs are there. Don't worry. The stairs are there. They're just disappeared because I've gone into this tab mode. It happens sometimes. Don't worry about it. But yeah, we have just a nice little door, little entry area into our kitchen. So we can put our keys and stuff up there, hang our coat up, put some things down here if we want to. And I honestly don't bother cluttering kitchens because I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with it. So the kitchen has got no clutter in it. You're welcome. But it's quite nice. It's just, you know, got your smeg stuff, as I mentioned earlier, and a load of storage up here, which is nice. And then over here, just around this corner, we have a nice living area. And actually, you know what? I love how the light streams through here. I think that looks really pretty, just like how it just comes right through. And this just looks nice. I like it. It's very like fun and cutesy. I haven't used this chair yet, and I think this is a really fun way to use this chair, and I just love this art piece. I would have this in real life, and I wish I had this in real life. It looks so nice. We have the storage unit over here, well, the storage unit, the bookcase earlier that I showed you, with a little bit of cluttery things on it, and then just got the TV over here. So small TV. I could have cluttered down here, but as I said earlier, I hate cluttering things, so you're welcome, I didn't clutter that for you. Now, up the stairs that definitely are there, and I also need to do that, so I'll paint that in a second. Up the stairs that are definitely here, we have got the bedroom space, which, just look at the view from here. That looks so nice. I really enjoy this view. I think that looks so cool. Yeah, I just think this looks awesome. Again, it didn't do any clutter anywhere. Clutter on desks and stuff is quite tricky, because if you put too much things in some places, the Sims might not sit down, and I know that that's, you know, Simsy's designed this desk to have a load of slots so that doesn't happen, but it still does happen sometimes, so I'd rather not risk it. But like, just imagine sitting here and just have like a nice view. Someone knocks on your door, you're like, oh fuck, who's that? But you just have a nice view of basically the whole apartment, and I think it looks pretty nice. You can probably also watch TV from here as well, but you know, you don't need to. But yeah, I also changed this door. This is a door from High School Years. So again, High School Years is great. It has a pattern on both sides. I would have preferred the pattern on the bathroom side in here, but I'm very finicky with what directions my doors face and like how the hinges would open. So the way that I see it is that this door would open that way, like into the bathroom, whereas if it was the other way, it would open outwards weirdly into like our bedroom. It would like open kind of like this way to like block this kind of area. I don't like that, so you know. We have the new bed, the bisexual. This is obviously a bisexual room, like I mentioned earlier. I am bisexual, nice to meet you. But yeah, very purple, pink, and blue. I just really like it. This bed is so nice. It's unfortunate the stats on this bed aren't very good. The stats are quite low. But you know, it just looks really pretty. And then over here it's just like the dresser area, some books and some candles and stuff. And again, just free clutter. I don't have to bother doing anything about that. Does this size up? Well, actually, let me just test it if that sizes up well. Just check it. Oh, the stairs are actually gone. Oh, never mind. At some point they delete themselves. Got that. Great. Fantastic. Yeah, how does this size up? You know what? Pretty damn well, actually. That sizes up quite nicely. That's quite nice, actually, size up. Let me put the stairs back real quick. Okay, back into tab mode real quick. So the stairs are here. I still haven't painted that bit, but I will, don't you worry. But yeah, this is the bedroom. And I like the like extra chair there, the cuck chair. I always gotta have the cuck chair. And I love just how this rug looks sized up. So there's quite a few rugs up here, but it's all right. We've got the book on the nightstand that hasn't been finished, been reading. Obviously got the desk. And then in here, I will go upstairs in a second, obviously. But in here, oh, I haven't put floor. I'll do that in a second as well. In here, we've just got like a ladder to the upstairs. And then lastly, for the inside, we have got the bathroom, which is a bit of an eyesore, honestly, with the colours. But you got like the lavender cabinetry that was also downstairs. We got a couple of candles, a lavender towel, pink towel, lavender mirror. I forgot what that was called for a second. Plain white walls and floors, but we have got the pop of colour over here. And this is the side of the door that I prefer to be in the bedroom, but I just hate how it would look like it would open into the bedroom instead of the bathroom if you were to have the door the other way around. So I'm very particular with that. So, you know, but I like this door. That was the last minute replacement. But yeah, I like this room a lot as well. It's very pretty. So let me just quickly paint these floors and I'll show you the upstairs, even though I've already seen the upstairs like right now. Alright, I painted this purple, just for a bit extra purple around here, and I painted the floor in there as well. So the wall is painted, it's the same colour as this pink, it's just the weird outside light and you can't see it. So if you go up the ladder, we have already, well, I haven't changed this at all I did was paint the things. So we've got just a couple of beach towels, a picnic basket, some planter pots, and a telescope. So it's a bit of skill building here as well. I just realised that's Galaxy. That looks really pretty. The painting on that looks really nice. Yeah, the planter box is in there as well. And then I just did like a metal sheeting roof, which I think kind of goes quite nicely. So yeah, I really like this whole space actually. I think this looks really cool. Actually, no, I'm changing something real quick. I just remembered we have something that came with Love Struck. Hang on now. How could I forget this? This bench. Gay swatches. We'll go with this bench. We'll actually put this bench here because it kind of fits in that nook really nicely. And then we could just kind of put this telescope like here instead then. Like, that's fine. So yeah, this is the finished build. And I really, really like it actually. It does cost, you know what? Not that bad. 28,125 simoleons. If you replace like the computer, if you remove the computer entirely, let me just see real quick. If you remove the computer and you replace these and then put a regular bath in, it's nearly a starter home. It's 21,000 currently. It's not quite a starter home. But if you replace things like these counters, just replace regular ones there. This is quite an expensive toilet. This is like 580 quid for a toilet. Stupid. If you replace a few things, this could actually be a starter home. I mean, this bookcase is 590 as well, so it's expensive for just that. and the count is 275. So if you replace a few things in here, it actually wouldn't be that bad. Even if you did a thing like just make the platform smaller and then make it a medium wall height instead, that would actually change the price dramatically. So, you know, you could do those small things and really make this a starter home. I will say as well, the back of this looks awful. It's just a very flat back, but like, who cares about the back? It's the front that matters. But no, I really like this build actually, and it's close to a starter home, and you could have 2 Sims live here too if you wanted to. Would be a bit small, wouldn't really a lot of room for like expansion if you wanted to like adopt a kid, if you're playing off like a gay couple or whatever. It wouldn't really have a lot of room for a kid, but it's a nice place here. That is this build done. Thank you for sitting with me and just chilling and vibing with the amount of gay stuff that we've got going on. Love a bit of gay stuff. It's lovely. We love a bit of inclusivity in The Sims. So thank you, Sims team, honestly, for making these things. I genuinely think I'm going to use most of the wall decor often, like genuinely often. Again, I haven't gone into the cast stuff because I've been filming for 2 hours and I'm just not a cast person, but some of the stuff we got for the cast things, like the shoes especially, I'm going to be using a lot. The tattoo we got, some of the makeup, I'm going to be using that stuff a lot. So thank you, Sims team, for like including everyone. That is really, really cool. And I just love, first of all, free stuff, but just how like it's not just free colors, it's brand new things, and it looks great, and it's so diversifying and inclusive, and I just think that it's something for everyone. And not necessarily with the furniture, obviously with the bed there's like a plain black and a plain white, but with the cast stuff there's like a plain black and a plain white for everything. So this really is for everyone. It's not just for the gays, it's not just for us, it's for everyone. Everyone can get used out of this stuff in some way, and like I showed at the start of the video, there are some swatches that can just go to any sort of build that you're in, like the decor stuff. You can really just have that in any household, just for a pop of colour, or just, you know, for a little, as like an accent thing. Everything can really go really well anywhere, and I think this is a great update. I would like to see more, but not necessarily of Pride stuff, but just more in general. Some brand new items like this. I want to see more beds. Please more beds would be great. Maybe a new sofa or something as well. I know we've got the blow up one recently, but that's not really a sofa, is it? But I'd love to see like a new sofa or two, like a really nice comfy looking everyday fancy, or like old, or what, like a really just like, you know, all-rounder sofa. I'm trying to think of the word, but I can't, so all-rounder would do. I would love to see that. But yeah, for now I'm happy with this update, and I'm with all the new things we've had recently. I mean, I've used the doors, the windows, the counter. Well, I wanted to use the counters, but it didn't really fit in here. But like all the new things we've had for free recently have been great, and I'm not one to complain about free stuff ever. So thank you, Sims team, for that. Also, thank you guys for watching. I hope the video is not too long. I expected 20-25 minutes, and it probably is longer than that. It is now past midnight. It's nearly 12:30 in the morning for me, and I work tomorrow morning, so this will not be edited by who knows when. This is probably going to be a couple days late. Like, this will be old news by then, and there'll also be a video coming even later than this explaining where I've been, why I've changed my name to Simlish Gal, and just in general an update on life. So keep tuned for that video. But yeah, if you like this, please leave me a like, subscribe for more content, and I'll be making a new video maybe soon. We'll see. Bye.
It's that first day of first grade, that cute girl, your third day, that backpack, that snapback you've had since the third grade. The first time you got laid, the worst time you got played. It hurt, but you're okay. You learn from your mistakes. Your friends back in high school, we thought we were so cool. We'd steal Jack, my dad's stash, and drink the whole